Good morning and welcome to Enlightened Fitness, where first we used high-intensity bodyweight interval training to cultivate the body of a Tantric Sex God. And then we'll use guided meditation to cultivate both the heart and the mind of a Buddha. About 3 inches below the video, you'll notice a little button that reads Show More. Give that bad boy a click, and it'll reveal a list of links as long as my arm. Those links are integral to answering all your questions you may have about nutrition, exercise, warming up, how to sit, how to meditate, when the next webinar is, and the like. Having said that, I'm going to give you a quick nutritional tip right now. I've been experimenting with vegetarianism and the natural hygiene school of thought since I was 19. Since, oh gosh, I'd say the mid-80s. I've been experimenting with high-carb raw veganism since the early 2000s, and to my great embarrassment, it's taken me this long to figure out how to thrive on that diet. And what I've found is some of the biggest obstacles to thriving on the high-carb raw vegan diet is to use the cookie-cutter approach. Yes, we're all carbon-based, oxygen-breathing life forms, but there are subtle nuances. Some people can handle 2 or 3 huge meals a day. Some people can't. Personally, I found that eating many 400-calorie mono-meal fruit meals during the day really makes it work for me. That's all the nutrition tips for now. I'll take it back. So I might have lost when I said high-carb raw vegan. Here's what I mean. Vegan means no animal products. Raw means you eat it in this natural way. Kind of think about a bunny rabbit or think about a gorilla. Neither bunny rabbits nor gorillas are known for their culinary skill. They find, plant matter that they find agreeable and they just stick it in their mouth and chew it and they're done. That's it. Very simple. Typically, you don't find bunny rabbit buffets. They typically eat one. They find one meal, a patch of something, and they eat it. Same thing with gorillas. Gorillas are interesting. They'll eat the peel on a banana if it's organic. If it's not organic, they won't eat the peel, and they can tell it just by sniffing. How cool is that? And what I've found is the more I try to eat like a gorilla or like a bunny rabbit, the less of a burden I put on my immune system. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a great big pussy, but I don't like getting sick. I have so many health challenges that when a cold or flu comes along, it can knock me on my ass for literally 1 to 3 months. And I'm just too ambitious for that. I got stuff to do, man. And if you're like me and you don't like being sick and you want to just increase your health and your productivity and your joie de vivre to its ultimate levels, I'm a big fan of eating whole, fresh, ripe, raw, organic fruits and vegetables one at a time, one hungry until full, with the exceptions of the 5 natural fatty foods, which are seeds, nuts, olives, avocados, and durians. There's nothing wrong with them, but you want to eat them, just a little bit. You don't need much. No non-anorexic ever died from protein deficiency or fat deficiency. It can't be done. Unless you're starving because you're a prisoner or because of some sort of a natural catastrophe. As long as you have plenty of whole, fresh, ripe, raw, organic fruits and veggies, you can't starve. In fact, the only way whole, fresh, ripe, raw, organic fruits and veggies can harm you is if a truck carrying them hits you. So, look both ways before crossing the street. Now, let's get cracking. Yep, still getting over being sick. Okay, let's warm up together with 2 repetitions of Indian-inspired 12-phased sun salutation. Great. Now we're warmed up. You may have even broken a sweat. Today we're going to do 4 circuits. Let's begin with the first circuit. And let's squat. Let's press. Let's core. Let's pull. Second circuit. Let's squat. Press. Core. Pull. Third circuit. Let's squat. Press. Core. Pull. Fourth and final circuit. press. Core. Pull. Then, my friends, is our 5-minute, high-intensity, body weight interval training for this morning. I'm going to take a moment to move my yoga blanket. Once again, all the questions you have about warming up or exercising are answered in the links below the video. Okay, let's adjust the camera a little bit. Does this work? Yes, it does. Okay. So, getting back to the whole high-carb raw vegan diet, or the bunny rabbit diet, or the gorilla diet. Personally, for me, two significant challenges were vinegar and salt. I think they're delicious, but they fit in the category that some people call excitotoxins. And just as the name infers, toxin, they're not good for you, and excito, they stimulate your appetite. Here in the land of the overfed and the home of the diabetic, we probably don't need more appetite. So I'm not going to lie to you. Personally, my greatest challenge are keeping the meals simple and not adding salt and vinegar, i.e. hot sauce. Love that hot sauce. Not good for me. One of the things I'm doing as a temporary measure is, in addition to owning a blender, I own a centrifugal juicer. You know, it's the kind that sounds like a jet engine, and you put the carrot in at the top and it spits out juice in one direction and fiber in the other direction. So what I do before bed is make a wonderful cocktail. I say wonderful means horrendous, but it meets my body's needs. So before bed I juice about 3/4 to 1/2 or 1/3 of a red cabbage. Personally, I put in a bit of ginger and a substantial amount of celery. And to make it palatable, because you don't want heartburn, I throw in several carrots, probably about 4 to 8 carrots. And I drink that before bed. Now, personally, I can't recommend. Now, I can't tell you what it'll do for you, but for me, it sates my sodium needs because it's of the celery, and because of the alkaline nature of the cabbage, it knocks me out. Because I've had chronic insomnia, and this really helps. Will it work for you? I don't know. Why am I sharing it? Just to say if you have a challenge, it's not necessarily an obstacle. It's just a clue to take your next step. So, craving salt, have some celery. Trouble falling asleep, have some cabbage. There you go. Cabbage is such an awesome source of vitamin C that when the British explorer Captain Cook went on his famous journeys, what he took to ensure that his crew did not get scurvy was barrel after barrel of coleslaw, or I'm sorry, sauerkraut, which is, as you know, cabbage. Okay, enough of that. Let's meditate. Ouch. Okay. So you can use the sitting tutorial to find a position that's comfortable for you. Today we're going to do a Cha-Chen meditation. One moment. It's going to be approximately 15 minutes long. So let's get started. Left hand in lap, palm up. Right hand in left, palm up. Thumbs do not touch. Contrary to popular belief, that's not a Buddhist gesture. Touching thumbs is a Taoist. Sadly, most Buddhist teachers teach a hodgepodge of Hindu, Buddhist, and Taoist techniques, and they don't even know it. In the words of my people, schwitzy. That was a good workout. Okay, we're going to begin with the Tantric version of Anapanasati, or mindfulness of breathing meditation. We're going to do the distinctly Buddhist version of alternate nostril breathing. We don't play with our nostrils, we just play with our intention. On the in-breath, I want you to mentally, silently, I want you to guide your attention to your left nostril. On your out-breath, I want you to guide your attention to your right nostril. The most efficient way of guiding our attention is through the cunning use of words. So on the in-breath, I want you to silently, mentally recite the phrase, in through left. That refers to the left nostril. On the out-breath, I want you to silently, mentally recite the phrase, out through right. That's it. In through left, out through right. Let's play. And now, in through right on the in-breath, out through left on the out-breath. And now, in through both on the in-breath, and out through both on the out-breath. Now we're going to do the exact same exercises, but instead of using 3 syllables, we're going to use 1 syllable. So on the in-breath, I want you to mentally recite the word left, and on the out-breath, I want you to mentally recite the word right. We're going to reverse it now. So on the in-breath, right. On the out-breath, left. in-breath, both. On the out-breath, both. And again, left, right. Right, left. Both, both. That completes the first 3 minutes of guided meditation. In that meditation, the alternate nostril breathing fits into the heading of the Mahamudra of bliss and letting go. The second exercise we're going to play with today that fits into the heading is going to be the Tumo with the secret wheel elective. The Tumo is a wonderful preparatory practice. It helps to gather one's energies into one's central channel, helps to increase one's bliss, one's resourcefulness, one's peace, one's joy. We're going to use reverse breathing, which is found in all three schools of Tantra. It's found in Taoist, Buddhist, and Hindu Tantra after one fashion or another. In today's version of reverse breathing, on the in-breath, if you're a boy, you're going to squeeze your anus, the tip of your urethra, and your perineum, as well as your lower abdomen on the in-breath. On the out-breath, you're going to relax those 4 points. If you're a girl, rather than squeezing tight your perineum, you'll be squeezing tight your vaginal orifice. Yes, welcome to the world of Buddhist sexual tantra. We're all adults here, and we're not scared of words like urethra or vaginal or perineum. There are two Tumo electives. One works at the navel wheel, one works at the secret wheel. Today we're playing with the secret wheel because it's morning and we want to increase our energy. Navel wheel work is great after a long day at the office and you want to be mellow and calm. Secret wheel work is great when you need energy, first thing in the morning. So the secret wheel is about 4 finger widths below your navel and about 1 thumb's width before your spine. You don't need to know the exact location. Your body already knows where it is. So sometimes it's good for the mind to get out of the body's way. Let the body do the precision work, and let the mind simply play with the intention. So with your mind, simply play with the words that I'm giving you on the in-breath and the out-breath, and mount them on your in-breath and out-breath, and that's enough for your mind to play with. The body will take care of the energy and the visualization and the bliss and all that other kind of good stuff. Excuse me whilst I cough up a lung. Reverse breathing. Now we're going to abbreviate the word secret and just make it down, reduce to 1 syllable and call it seek. So where seek wheel, remember the wheel, the chakra, is a horizontal wheel the size of your thumbnail. Where seek wheel, releasing. You could think of reverse breathing as being like spiritual kegels. Where seek Ha, releasing. And you'll remember, if you watch the videos attached to the links below the video screen, Ha is the syllable in the center of the hub of the sacred wheel, where seek Ha on the in-breath, releasing on the out-breath. Let's not fall into the trap of perfectionism. If you're scared and you want to raise your hand and say, hey, Lama Jigme, I'm scared, I won't do it perfectly, then I'll answer you and say, well, don't be scared. You will do it perfectly. Perfection is not the job. The goal is not to do everything perfect all the time. That path leads you to rigidity and intolerance and aggression. You simply want to do better and better every time. That's the path of insight and flexibility. So now we imagine a little teeny tiny flame that does not burn us off of the top of the H from the Ha syllable, where Ha flame releasing. Although these teachings were first instructed in Bengal, North India, you can imagine they were very popular in Tibet. His nickname is the Land of the Snows. I have very severe cold sensitivity, makes me get muscle spasms, sometimes so bad I have to go to the hospital. I remember one time I was in a wheelchair at a public place and I was getting too cold, and I used this meditation and it helped to increase my body temperature. Pretty cool stuff. We're now going to drop down to the one-syllable version, Ha, free. We're going to continue, whilst we continue with the reverse breathing. Now we're going to do several brief transitionary contemplations. Seek flame stretch, out left sole. So that's referring to the sole of her left foot. And we don't have to figure out how it's going to get there. We just let the body find the path. With our mind, we just concern ourselves with the words and the breathing. How seek flame, seek flame stretch, out left sole. Seek flame stretch, out right sole. Seek flame stretch, up to nave. Now this is not Hindu Tantra, so we're going to skip the solar plex and go straight to the heart. Seek flame stretch, up to heart. Seed flame stretch, out left palm. Seed flame stretch, out right palm. Seed flame stretch, up to throat. Seed flame stretch, up to crown. Now, in the Hindu system of Tantra, the most popular version depicts the central channels kind of looking like a lightning bolt. Nothing wrong with that. But this is Buddhist Tantra, so we imagine the central channel being shaped like a cane. It starts 4 finger widths below the navel, shoots up straight, it curves when it gets to the crown, and terminates at the place between the eyebrows. So now, seed flame stretch out through brow. We now say goodbye to our friend reverse breathing and return to standard breathing. Crown drop, climb up to, brow drop, climb up to crown. Where crown wheel, releasing. Where crown Om, the little syllable in the center of the crown wheel. Where crown Om, releasing. And now we're going to shorten it down to 1 syllable on each breath. Om, free. In-breath, when we mentally recite Om, we're noticing the sensations in our crown that we call bliss. On the out-breath, as we mentally recite the word free, as we release our breath, we release our grasp upon the bliss. What sets Buddhism apart from Hinduism and Taoism is not the cultivation of bliss, but the release of bliss. Because we're all about letting go. Om, free. That completes our 9th minute of guided meditation. That also completes our 9th minute of the Mahamudra of bliss and letting go. We now switch channels. If any of you are as old as me or older, you'll remember the golden age. Before remote controls, when you actually had to get off your tushy and turn a knob or a dial on your television set. So, we're going to change channels. Now we're going to the Mahamudra, or the union of love and letting go. A wonderfully condensed meditation that reminds us of love, interdependence, interconnection, and permanence, and letting go. All in one meditation. Let's play with that right now. So we already brought our bliss and our awareness to our crown. So that's where we're going to start. Where crown joy, let's try this again. Crown joy lights from white O. Crown joy lights, bless body. Crown joy, and remember, we went into this in further detail in a previous meditation. So all the meditations are organized, at least on the website page, by length of guided meditation. So if you're new to this, find a guided meditation if that's 3 minutes long, and then one that's 6 minutes long, and then one that's 9 minutes long, and then one that's 12 minutes long. Before you know it, you'll be up to speed. Okay. Crown's joy lights, bless Bod's beings. Crown's joy lights, now bless here. Crown's joy lights, bless here's beings. Crown's joy lights, now bless earth. Crown's joy lights, bless earth's beings. Crown's joy lights, bless all worlds. Crown's joy lights, bless all beings. So now we've stretched our loving intention to lavish everyone with joy to the reaches of the imaginable universe. Not too bad for 1 minute's meditation. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. We're going to explore impermanence and interconnection. All beings melt into worlds. All worlds melt into earth. Once again, this is not a commentary on archaic assumptions about astrophysics. This is just a visualization to hammer home various ideas. Earth's beings melt into earth. Earth now melts into here. Here's beings melts into here. Here now melts into Bod. Bod's beings melts into Bod. Body melts into Om. Crown Om melts into space. Infinite openness. All free. Well, my friends, we've spent 9 minutes contemplating bliss and letting go. We spent 3 minutes contemplating love and letting go. We're now going to spend our final 3 minutes contemplating awareness and letting go. Some people get cranky and say, hey, Lama Jigme, you suck, you're a fraud. Clearly, you're a demon, because these meditations are far too easy. Why? How can I increase my self-importance? How can I strut around like I'm Bob bitchin' if my meditations are this easy? The answer is, you can't, can ya? The purpose of these meditations is not to give you boasting rights. The purpose of these meditations are to transform you into a Buddha. After all, Buddha said you could become a Buddha. I'm going to paraphrase, of course, and translate. It didn't have to take the length of 3 aeons to become a Buddha. You could do it in a year. You could do it in a quarter. You could do it in a month. You could do it in a fortnight or less once you learn the techniques. Folks, genius moves towards simplicity, whereas educated foolishness moves towards needless complexity. Now, foolishness also moves towards crypticness. So there's a balance between needless complexity and impossible crypticness. And that is useful simplicity. And that's what we just played with. Very, very easy. Very, very transformative. Now back to the first meditation I taught you. The Mahamudra, or union of awareness and letting go. What's seeing, really seeing? What hearing, really seeing? What feeling, really seeing? How could this be funny? Grin with lips, releasing. Grin with cheeks, releasing. Grin with eyes, releasing. Noticing whatever comes up. Noticing, relaxing. And now we're going to reduce it to one syllable. This ease. That completes the day's 15-minute meditation. I'm still not used to where the camera is. Now that we've completed today's 15-minute guided meditation, I invite you to join me for a gentle set of geriatric yoga I call Untying the Heart's Knots. This comes to us from the Gelug sect of Tibetan Buddhism. Although I am non-sectarian, this sex version of physical yoga is my favorite. Woof. Whoops, Kitty wants it. Okay, Kitty, here we go. Come on, Kitty cat, make it quick. We got people waiting on us. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, my kitty cat is definitely a Lannister. At least he thinks he is. Excuse me. Please sit erect. Come here, kitty. Please lace your hands behind your tush. Please open your chest. Don't drop your head. And twist to the left. Why give wise? Releasing. Please reverse. Now to each, give wisdom. Back to center. I don't know about you, but my IQ plummets when I get around the cat. I just go stupid with joy. Please release your hands, lace them in your lap, swing them out and overhead, bend to the left. Will I give peace? Releasing. Remember, these are rhetorical questions. Please reverse now to each, give great peace. Back to center. Hello, kitty cat. I eat your brains. Let's make our way down into downward facing fetal position. This is also known as child's pose. Give to each, love for all. Curl your hands into fists. Press your fists upon your yoga blanket just above your knees. Vigorously straighten your arms. Allow this momentum to carry into sitting samurai, which is also known as lion's pose. Please lace your hands behind your tush. Gaze open your chest, drop your head, roll your gaze up. What seeing? Releasing. What hearing? Releasing. What feeling? Releasing. Please release your hands. please cup your palms, press your hands gently together so that the center of each palm is suspended before the upper third of your chest. Please press with your hands. Use your hands to twist. Why give joy? Releasing. Please reverse. Relax your shoulders down, twist to the right. Now to each give great joy. Back to center. Let's make our way into the hands and knees position in preparation for cat-cow asana. Open mouth, slack jaw. Now to each give comfort. Okay, please stand up. And please bear your weight upon the major and minor ball of each foot behind the big and little toe. Please put a subtle bend in your knees. Please thrust your hips forward. Please lace your hands behind your tush. Please open your chest, drop your head, and roll your gaze up. How could this be funny? Grin with lips, releasing. Noticing, relaxing. Okay. Let's perform 2 repetitions of Indian-inspired 12-phase sun salutation while incorporating the final 2 recitations of the practice text, which you can download using the links that I already told you about. By this virtue man will accomplish the spontaneous, habitual, easy, and effective mastery of Buddhist mental yogas, of wisdom, peace, love, and joy, and now lead every living being, without exception, to this ground. May everyone be healthy, wealthy, and happy. May everyone practice skillfully and joyfully. May everyone practice, may everyone accomplish Tantric in this life, and then help many others do likewise. For truly that is the meaning of life. Om Mani Padme Hum. Excuse me. Let's conclude with 2 repetitions of Vietnamese-inspired bows. May I always be cared for throughout all my lives by the Buddha of compassion emanating as my kind teacher. And as such may I always enthusiastically and joyfully tread this excellent path praised by the conquerors. Well, my friends, I thank you for your time and your kind attention. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum. Before I go, I'd like to invite you to find the subscribe button. Let's see, over here. Give that a click. And find the like button down there. Give that a click, as well as the share button. Remember those links I told you about? Below the video, here's the deal. One of those links will help you keep this monk fed. That'd be beautiful. Another one of those links will help you to register for the next series of weekly webinars. When do they begin? Monday, the 6th of May. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.